As a leader, have you ever tried to empower someone? Someone with real potential. You coach them, you gave them authority, you encourage them, and no change. They stayed stuck in that same mediocre rut with all that potential going to waste. The truth is, you can't empower someone. You can only point them in the right direction. The rest they must do for themselves. And that's the leadership skill many leaders don't understand. Today we'll explore what empowerment is and how great leaders get their people to reach their peak potential. We'll go beyond simple motivational hacks and giving people responsibility. Sometimes those work, and often they don't. Instead, we'll focus on how to support others in claiming their agency, the power they already have but aren't using. Without that sense of agency, nothing will work. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Broom, CEO of the Center for Human Systems. Welcome to my Leadership and Self-Mastery videos. Let's take a look first at what is empowerment. Many leaders see empowerment as giving someone power and authority. But power isn't something you can give. Power is how each of us use our energy, our emotions, our intellect, and our choices. You can give someone authority to make certain decisions and take certain actions, but that doesn't equate to agency. It doesn't improve how they use the power they already have. Empowerment is helping others access and direct that energy toward their own goals in concert with team goals. That starts with helping them believe that they have choices. Making choices, one's own choices, is the very essence of agency. So what's the advantage of having empowered people? Why bother? First, empowered people work better, and they make their teams work better. They don't wait to be told what to do. They take initiative. They bring ideas, and they need a lot less supervision. With empowered people, you'll see more problem solving, more accountability, and more ownership. And when people own their work, they improve it, and they are elevated. It's about a person's growth in understanding the power of choosing for themselves. Empowered people stretch into their potential. They become more confident, more resilient, and more resourceful. They understand that their success is tied to their team's success, so they work to strengthen their teams as well. They are the source of your future leaders. The more complex the world of work is, the more essential it is to have people around you that can think for themselves, who can act responsibly and navigate ambiguity with confidence. Some people are concerned that empowered people is training them for the competition. That may happen, but see it as a compliment to your leadership. You've done a great job and sent them on their way to greater success. To support your people's empowerment, pay attention to the sounds of disempowerment. Statements like, "I don't have a choice. It won't matter anyway. I'm not very good at that." Those are just small reasons for staying small. However, don't dismiss or argue with such statements. Be curious instead. Ask, do you really have no choices? Does it matter to you? Who does listen to you? Do you think it's possible to learn to be good at that? Let's be clear, empowerment isn't about being optimistic. It's about helping someone's agency be visible again. It's about helping them see the open doors that are right in front of them. Still, be careful of helping. We often help others in ways that make us feel good, but have nothing to do with empowerment. We solve their problems for them. We give them great advice. We rescue them from their discomforts. We do that because we're good people, and it feeds our egos. But empowerment isn't about helping the helper feeling helpful. It's about the other person's growth in understanding the power of operating from their own agency. And we must tolerate their discomfort, and ours, long enough for growth to happen. If we rush in to soothe or fix, we interrupt that growth. Then there's the emotional side of empowerment. People stay stuck because of their self-doubt. They may seem lazy or unmotivated, but they're not. They've just forgotten how powerful they really are. They've forgotten the quite excellent feeling of making their own choices. As a leader, your calm belief in them becomes their mirror. You've got this. You're not alone. You know more than you think you do. Quite often, their knowing that you believe in them is all they need to take their first step toward empowerment. This is a good time to check. Do you believe in them? If you don't, your efforts to empowerment will fall on deaf ears. You'll just be going through the motions. But if you do believe in them, here are 8 things successful leaders do to support their people empowering themselves. You need to be patient but persistent in applying them. Some discomfort is likely to surface at each step. Your steadiness will be important. Number 1, clarify the outcome. Ask, what's your goal? How would you know if you reached it? Unclear, fuzzy goals is the primary way people keep themselves from reaching their potential. Number 2, surface stuck points. Ask, what's keeping you from moving forward? What beliefs might be in your way? I don't know is a popular response in this step and others, but don't accept that as an answer. They actually do know, but just haven't been willing to say it. Your patient persistence will make a big difference. Number 3, open a wide range of possibilities. Ask, what options do you see? What do you think might work? Brainstorming with them what they could do to move forward is very useful here. 4, suggest they make a choice. Ask, which of the possibilities do you find appealing? Which makes sense to you? You'll know they're on to something when they pick an option and you see their face and their posture begin to light up. They've triggered their own motivation. Number 5, activate support systems. Ask, who do you want in your support system? When will you ask them? Those who have been stuck may get stuck again at the first sign of difficulty. A support system of people who will keep the person encouraged and moving is a must to prevent backsliding. Number 6, specify a first action step. You can ask, what's your next step? When will you take that step? Please be persistent about this step. It may be the most important one. It gets them in motion where they've been motionless. An object in motion tends to continue in motion, and an object at rest will stay at rest. That's Sir Isaac Newton's first law of motion. Be insistent. Don't let them off the hook. Number 7, check for confidence. Ask, how are you feeling about this? What else might help? You're just checking at this point. But if they begin to falter, review the steps you've gone through to see which may need some review and reinforcement. Finally, number 8, celebrate and acknowledge. Go job, go for it. A high five, verbal or physical, is all that's really needed here. But let's be clear, your support to empowerment won't always be welcome. Some people don't want to be empowered, at least not yet. Their fear of failure may be too great. And you can't force someone to choose choosing, but you can be available for when they do. Keep in mind as well that there are some people who aren't interested because they have a different agenda. person whose goal is to become a great artist may not be interested in your empowerment help. They are already empowered, but in a different direction. They work for you simply to pay the rent. There's nothing really wrong with that. In closing, empowerment isn't just a leadership tactic. It's a mindset, a discipline that will make your people and your teams more potent and successful. More importantly, empowerment honors people. It says, I see you as capable. It says, your choices matter. And that's what most people want. Not hand-holding, but the dignity of being seen as capable of making meaningful contributions. So empower because it builds teams, because it creates more sustainable leadership, and because it's one of the most human, generous, and useful thing a leader can do. Thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, like it and comment. Share it with someone who leads with heart. And subscribe for more tools for conscious leadership. Take care.